own intellect. Because in this life that we live, you must understand that yes, there are intellectual things that need your intellect, right? But also you must realize that in the life that you live, you need God. You need God in your finances, you need God in your academics. You need God in every single thing that you do. Amen. So what happens is, if you build your dreams or something on a weak platform, it means that when the seasons come and go, a season actually, there are seasons of elevation, there are seasons of restoration, but also you must know that there are seasons of dryness, there are also seasons of destruction. Amen. So what happens is, when those seasons of destruction come, and you have a weak foundation, most likely you're going to be one of those people that fall apart. Amen. So in this moment, I also want to tell you that even in those seasons whereby there is a season of elevation, a season of restoration, when it's your season of elevation, if you have a weak foundation, that's why you see sometimes there are people who don't get elevated even in those seasons of elevation because their foundations, they are too weak to accommodate that elevation. Amen. Amen. So, what I want you to know is, in order for you to also rise when those seasons of elevation come, in order for you to actually have a strong faith and a strong foundation, you need God. Amen. Why do you need God? I'll quote Malachi 3 verse 6, for it says, "For I, the Lord, do not change." In this world we live, things change. People change. Circumstances change. When you came here to India, for example, I'll give myself as an example. Last year, I came to India last year. I had people, family members, who had promised me before I even came to India that we are going to support you financially. But what happened is, 2-3 months down the line, I never heard of them. But then, within a matter of 1 week, my mother sent me a message and she was like, "Do you know that God wanted to show you that you shouldn't depend on people, but you should depend on Him? Because it's the reason why you are here. It's the reason why you are pursuing your academics. Even though there are people who may act as if they want to support you, they may end up leaving you. But He's the same God who told you that He will never change, but He will always be there to support you because He is your foundation."
It's possible. Nothing is impossible for God. It might seem like God is not answering your prayers, but all you need is patience and trust. You should trust in Him that God will always be with you. If you feel like God is not answering your prayers, it means you have not submitted yourself to God yet. That human concept of delay or slowness doesn't apply to God. But God has His time. God has His time. There's no delay. God is not slow, but He has His time of doing things. So you should have patience. You should submit yourself to God so that He can do His things. Amen. Can someone answer it from